How's it going, ladies and gents? Reverend back again, and oh my god, the PSN got hacked! What are we gonna do? Oh my god, did you see, did you hear, did you find out that freaking Sony is going out of business because the PlayStation Network is down and it's never coming back? No, okay, seriously, I am so sick of the other freaking, I just want to say, other YouTubers and Twitter people and news outlets that just overreact about literally everything and say the worst thing possible just to get clicks. It's so ridiculous, and people buy this crap because they're kids, man. The majority of the fan base of video games is kids and younger people who are impressionable, and it's just like, stop, dude. Oh, okay, so yeah, currently, or at least right now, I know this video comes out the day after. I always record my videos the day before I upload them because I have a full-time job, so I gotta go to work, and I don't have time to actually get the video rendered out that day and upload it and actually record and all that, so I always do them the day before. So currently, the PSN is down. I plan on streaming tonight on my own channel for the first time in like a week and a half, and PSN is down. But hey, it happens, man. It happens. I guess it was fine earlier today, and then it just kind of got hit off, and supposedly they had actually had scheduled maintenance for this time. So yeah, everyone's freaking out about being hackers or being attacked, cyber attack, whatever. Don't know, could be, but they also technically had maintenance scheduled for this time. Don't know who it is, but the thing is every time something happens or some sort of platform goes down for any amount of time, there's a hacker group out there trying to take credit for it. You can't assume that it's just a cyber attack just because it goes down. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes things go down. Now you see me running the rock. I was actually lagging really bad right there and right here. And oh no, my controller broke. That's right. My controller just stopped working. I was like, what the fudge, man? And then, you know, it came back and I was like, oh, okay, we're good. But anyway, yeah, you can't just read into these things and assume everything is the truth. I assume that they just had some glitches and it went down. I'm assuming it's going to be back up. A lot of people said it's going to be on the 7th, and it was supposedly on the Sony website, but they took that off, so who knows, it could be back up sooner. If it is down until the 7th, I'll be pretty freaking upset because I have to stream on Thursday. I have to. Can't stream to Tuesday or tonight technically. Can't stream tomorrow because, you know, I'm just busy, man. So it's just kind of like kind of sucks for me, you know. I guess I'll have to stream on the Xbox. I could have done that last night or tonight, whatever, technically Monday night, but I would have had to get my Xbox because it's in a completely hooked up to a completely different TV right now, rehook it up, get everything back set up with my Xbox, and it just would have been a pain in the freaking butt, and I really didn't want to do that. I really was looking forward to playing some PS4 Black Ops 3 and ranking up with you guys and stuff like that, so I wasn't able to do it. But anyway, that's enough of the rant there about the whole Sony debacle going on, I guess you could say. Now I want to talk about this gameplay, playing some hardcore. This was my first game after prestiging, and yeah, I pretty much annihilate everything, man. 77 and I think 19 is the final, so I do die a lot. It is hardcore, so I mean, obviously I'm gonna die a little bit more than usual, but it's pretty good gameplay, so I hope you guys enjoy that in the background. A lot of it's gun kills too, because I don't have any big streaks unlocked yet because I'm only first prestige again. Yeah, anyway, moving into what I really wanted to talk about today is actually the best movies I saw last year. I used to do videos like this usually in Minecraft. I would do like an extra Minecraft video and just talk about random stuff in my life and my opinions on things. It was just like a more personal type of video, and I really want to do more of these. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but maybe as extra videos, I don't know. But today we're doing it because, you know, PSN's down. I wasn't able to do the video that I wanted to do. So I have to get a video out, and I want to get a video out for you guys, so I'm doing this. And I had this gameplay from the previous night, from Sunday night, so I was just like, you know what, heck, let's talk about movies. I saw someone else talking about their favorite movies of last year, so that's what I'm gonna do. Now normally I am a pretty big movie buff. I love going to see movies. I go with my friends all the time, but this year was pretty slow for me. I don't know why. I just had a lot fewer opportunities to go. A lot of my friends didn't go see the movies, or tell me at least, or they went with their girlfriends and or wives. And I just recently got into a relationship, which is going great, by the way, who is also equally excited about movies as I am. So That obviously might change in the future. So the fact that I haven't seen too many movies this past year will probably change a lot this year. But nonetheless, I do still love going to see movies, and there's just a couple that stand out to me. I guess I'm obligated to say my favorite movie of last year was Star Wars. I mean, it's technically just a couple weeks ago, but man, it was freaking good. It hit the nail on the head. I mean, yeah, I got some worries about it. Yeah, it could spell trouble, but it could also spell, the complete opposite of that, depending on what they do with the second. So I can't say it's the best movie ever, for the simple fact that they followed pretty much the exact same plot line of A New Hope. So yeah, they really did, but I really felt like that was fan service. They couldn't take too many risks with this first one. They had to lay the groundwork. They had to get the story in there. They had to bring people in and restore people's hope in this series, basically. And that's what they kind of did with it. I felt like they did do that. But the other end of the spectrum is, what if they do the exact same thing with the next movie and follow, episode 5 exactly to the dot, or close to it? Obviously, you're going to have some similar plot points, whatever, that makes sense. But having it as accurate or as close to and similar as this episode, as episode 7 was to 4, is a little bit risky, and you're running to, I just don't think it would be as good for that fact. It'd still be super entertaining, don't get me wrong, but it's almost kind of like a reboot than it is an actual sequel. So, it's kind of weird. I don't know, but that's just the worry that I have. But other than that, I don't think that's what they're gonna do. I think it's because J.J. Abrams has the hardest job. He had to make this movie good. If you didn't make that movie good, you're screwed, man. You had to please so many people. You had to make it cool enough and more modern enough to bring new fans in. You also had to make it similar to the old ones enough and good, like episodes 4, 5, and 6 were, so that you keep the fans that you've had for years, And also, you technically did have to tie in some of the prequel stuff, even though a lot of people see those as terrible movies, which they kind of aren't bad. I mean, as a kid, when I saw them, they were freaking cool. But when I go back and rewatch them as an adult, it's kind of painful. It really is, because of the acting and the writing, and the story was kind of, and you just didn't really care. But this one brings back something that the old ones had, 4, 5, and 6 had, is that mystery. You don't know what's going to happen. The prequels, you knew what was going to happen. You knew the story, but this brings back the whole speculation thing about what's going on. So I'm not going to get into that, because this is about all of the movies that I really enjoyed of last year, not just Star Wars. But anyway, I guess I got to pick that one. I saw it twice. I'd like to see it a third time, and it's fantastic. So definitely up there, and a close second. So freaking close. I really want to say this was the one I enjoyed the most. I saw this one probably 2 or 3 times as well in theaters. Mad Max Fury Road was just fantastic, and one of my favorite YouTubers, pretty much, or a group, and they're a group of YouTubers, but one of the guys in the group pretty much hit the nail on the head. Said it's the perfect sequel because there's no ties to the previous series. It's more modern, but it's still really awesome and really kind of throwbacky and almost kind of just weird, like the originals were. But it's more welcoming to new people, I guess. I mean, really, the original Mad Max series, yeah, they were decent, but they were more, they were like a cult following type of thing, it was like Firefly, it didn't have this gigantic fan base, but it had an extremely loyal one, and it had to please them, but it had to be this new kind of more modern thing if he was really going to sell this thing. And he did it nailed it, dude. It was cool, it was fun, it was non-stop action all the way through, but it had a clear storyline all the way through that was easy to follow and understand. Very little dialogue. I mean, it was not much in there, but what was in there was very explanatory about what was going on, even if it was something super simple. I just absolutely love that movie. If you haven't seen it, you got to, dude. It's so freaking good. Other than that, I mean, runner-ups, I guess you could throw Jurassic World in there. I really did enjoy that as well. I thought they did a really good job with that sequel. Other than the ending, I felt like the ending just was kind of sudden. Like, okay, T-Rex, boom, 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 boom. We win, yay, done. And I was just like, that just felt kind of anticlimactic. It really did, just to me. But I really enjoyed the rest of the movie. I thought it was going to be a little corny because of the whole training the Raptors thing, but they did it. They made it work. It made sense. And it was great. And not to mention, Chris Pratt is just, I mean, he's freaking Chris Pratt, man. He's my freaking spirit animal. So I absolutely love that guy as an actor. He's amazing. And a human being. He's a great human being if you follow him on his escapades on his social media and stuff like that. It seems like he's a great human being. Obviously, I don't know him personally, so I can't actually say that. But nonetheless, I really enjoyed that movie. But I guess another runner-up, this would probably be above Jurassic World, is the second Avengers movie, because that technically came out. That came out in June, I think, right? Yeah. Personally, I know I'm kind of in the minority in this, but I felt like it was almost as good as the first one. I really did. It was funnier. It was darker at the same time, and I liked that about it. I really did. Not to mention, if you haven't seen the movie, there's a part where a city lifts up in the air. I'm not going to explain how it happens, but an entire city gets like lifted out of the air, and I so badly wanted to just yell "Catch a rah!" in the theater. For those of you who are Borderlands fans out there, if you played the second game, and it was so hard to not just yell that, but I knew I wasn't with anybody who would get it, and I was just like, I'm alone in this. I am alone in this, and it sucks. But I felt like that movie was great. The story, it made sense. It was kind of obvious what they were going to do. And obviously, Avengers come in, they beat the bad guy, blah, blah, blah. Quicksilver dies. Thought it was going to be Hawkeye. But I still felt like it was awesome, man. Like, I really did. It was a great ride. I think I saw that one like 3 times as well. But other than that, I think that was pretty much it for this year that I can remember that really stands out. I know there's some other movies in there that I got to see, but nothing that really comes to mind right now. I always like lose it halfway through the year. That's when at the end of the year, my memory stops going back it goes back to June, and I forget what I saw before that. So I know I'm probably missing a couple in there. But yeah, and I know I got a couple other movies I want to see. Hateful Eight is definitely on the top of my list right now. Quentin Tarantino's 8th movie. I'm a big fan of his recent work, actually, and I'm really excited to see that, but I have not had the chance to. I feel like that one's going to be up there as well. And then obviously I want to see Joy, because I'm a big fan of that group of actors: Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence, and Robert De Niro. And when all of them are together, they just make an amazing movie. So if you haven't seen Silver Linings Playbook, go watch it. But anyway, that's going to be the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. Don't forget to share it with your friends, and let me know what was your favorite movie of last year. Let's not kid ourselves. It was probably Star Wars, wasn't it? Probably Star Wars. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.